Spaghetti squash is such a weird and wonderful veggie. It's a great alternative to noodles if you're low-carbing it, but you don't have to pretend it's pasta to enjoy it. It's a tasty treat no matter how you prepare it. Most recipes begin with cooking the squash, and there are lots of ways to accomplish that. You can bake it, boil it, or microwave it. I've found that I get the most consistent results by using a combination of all three. Be sure to poke a few holes in the skin with a sharp knife first though, to avoid turning this into a spaghetti bomb in your microwave. We'll start with 5 minutes in the microwave. This will soften it up a little so that it's easier to cut it in half. Now we'll cut this in half. I usually do this lengthwise because I like to use the shell for serving, but if you cut it crosswise, you'll end up with longer and more spaghetti-like strands of squash. Now the squash is still pretty firm, so take your time as you're cutting so that you'll only cut the squash and not yourself. Scoop out the seeds with a spoon and place the squash cut side down on a baking sheet with sides or in a baking dish. Then pour on some water, enough that the bottom of the pan is completely covered. This goes into the oven at 350 for about 30 to 40 minutes. You'll know it's ready when you can easily pierce the squash with a fork. If you're using this for a recipe that will be baked or cooked again, keep it a little on the al dente side. Okay, now the fun part. Use a fork to remove the squash from its shell. We have a nice bowl of spaghetti squash here that's ready for anything. Check out our website at tastefullysimple.com for recipe ideas that are simple, delicious, and fun.